Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams have battled hard to get above 500 and want to remain above that mark at the end of today. It's the Jaguars going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Gurley again here on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. On the counter, Gurley. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Again, they run with Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He gets away from one. Being chased out left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run.
Let's go.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Throw left side complete. It's Pope. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
first down. Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Kaiser to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Good.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Out of his end zone, Kaiser. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 9-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. A first down throw for Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pope. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Pope. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 32 that time. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. On first down, it's Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Kaiser finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the red zone now, Kaiser got his man complete over the middle. That's Pope. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get to the marker, as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Kessler goes off on 4th down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. Caught out left side by Robinson. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
first down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right near the 39. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go.
On third down, Kaiser. Over the middle, complete. It's Burns. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Another carry now for Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
They're going to look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's poked. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Flex round! Here we go!
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Runs through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Let's round! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. Fielded at the 43. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A second down throw now for Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ohio, let's go! Ohio! Black round! Black round! Ohio! 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 Shoot!
Kaiser from the gun on third. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Fournette, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they try the right side here, and he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eating.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jamie Collins coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Now back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go now. No, check. Patriots.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think of...
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. It is true. The lead cut to 10, 23-13. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Miles Jack. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now out come the Jags. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the score. scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, but sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They've got his man complete. The 30, 20, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Burns. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Kaiser. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. down, Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jamie Collins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And Charles, in this one, the